What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to TTP Ravens Media, bringing Ravens content every single day. If you want to stay at daily Ravens content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and turn the notification bell on as well if you want to get notified every single time I upload a brand new video, because whenever there's Ravens news and things like that, try and get a video as soon as possible. And if you didn't know, the Baltimore Ravens are signing Tony Jefferson to the practice squad. I do expect him to eventually be elevated to the 53-man roster, but right now, get him on the practice squad, get him, readjusted to learning the Ravens playbook. It's been a couple of years. And then eventually I think he'll be playing on Sundays. But I really would just want to go over that information, as also right now, just kind of an injury update on Lamar Jackson. It's not a high ankle sprain, and the plan right now is for him to be a go on Sunday, but there hasn't been a lot of news. If we get like concrete information, then I'll make a video about it and release it, but there's not a lot of information out about it right now. But in terms of Tony Jefferson, I think this is a great signing. I think bringing in a veteran safety that's been in the Ravens system, that's been in the Ravens building, that's shown great leadership and a great person to have in your locker room, I think having that around the young players in this secondary is really going to help. Because if you look at who the Ravens free safeties are, opposite Chuck Clark, they're Brandon Stevens and Geno Stone, two very young players. And those guys need to look up to somebody. And obviously, yes, Chuck Clark is already here, but having Tony Jefferson is just another guy to help that teach them the ropes, really, and teach them not just about football, but just how to be a Raven, and how to grow in this defense. And then not only in the secondary with the safeties, but also in the cornerback position. I mean, the Ravens are just so young right now, so inexperienced in the secondary, that having veteran leadership is key for them to try and make a postseason run, or even trying to get to the postseason now with the questions with Lamar Jackson's injury and things like that. Having veterans that have been in the building and had success in the building is going to be very, very helpful. Now, in terms of Tony Jefferson, what he's kind of been up to, he was playing with San Francisco. He played in 2 games this year. He was active for, I believe, 2 games this year. Wasn't playing like a ton of snaps or anything like that. He technically has a PFF grade for this season, but it's, like I said, very, very little played. He's graded like a 62 on PFF, but that's not really a number that you can look at concretely. Didn't play last year, so 2019 is really the last time he played. It was a 53.1, which isn't amazing, obviously, but the real thing that with Tony Jefferson is not about him going out there and being a ball hawk, or going out there and making 20 tackles a game. We're not expecting anything crazy from him, or at least I'm not. I'm just expecting him to help out the younger guys and get a little bit of experience in the secondary, because without Marlon, without Marcus, and without Deshaun Elliott, a lot of inexperience there. So it's Geno Stone and Brandon Stevens. And it also, I think, allows, if he does get elevated, it allows maybe him to play in the box a little bit more, or Chuck Clark to play in the box. And the Ravens could still have a veteran safety in the back, because I think a lot of times people have been wanting Chuck Clark to play in the box. However, the issue with that is if Chuck Clark without Deshaun Elliott, Chuck Clark playing the box, it allows for Geno Stone and Brandon Stevens in the secondary, which is as the deep safeties, which is very scary for a lot of people because they're both just very inexperienced. So if we had a Tony Jefferson, Chuck Clark could play in the box, or Tony Jefferson, he has the ability to play in the box as well. It would still have a veteran in the secondary playing over the top to help with that communication and things like that. So I do think that it's actually a really good move. Hopefully he gets elevated relatively quickly. And I do expect him to get elevated. It's just, he's going to take a little bit of time to really learn the defense again, because, Wink Martindale's system is not an easy one to learn. He's got to make sure he gets all of that down, get the communication with the rest of the players. But he's a great leader, a great guy to have in that secondary, and I think it's a really good move. But let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this move, because I am curious what you guys think. And also, tomorrow's video, I'm going to be talking about the 2-point conversion. I was going to talk about that today, but since this news came out, I'm going to talk about the 2-point conversion in tomorrow's video. I'm actually going to record it right after this, but thank you, everybody. Subscribe for daily Ravens content, and I'll see all of you again tomorrow as we talk about the Ravens going for 2 rather than kicking the extra point early in the game or late in the game, but early, not at the very end of the game. See y'all again tomorrow.